Once again, it's on. Y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, yo, check it out, man. On the heels of the whole Nolan's jail escape, people forgot, you know what I'm saying? We got the devil of the Ozark, Grant Hardin. Yes, Grant Hardin, the so-called devil of the Ozark, is a killer who's been on the run for now 2 weeks. So let's not get it twisted now. We ain't just going to put it on the brothers. We going to get this dude too. Grant Hardin, an escaped convict, 56-year-old former police chief, crooked police chief, taking the law into his own hands, being a bandit, a pillar, a raper, robber, and a pillar. Yes, a raper. He's going to get it today, y'all. Keep it tuned right here. This Straight Shooter podcast. We ain't playing no games. Let's go. Reporting live from the bricks, doing my civic duty. Y'all know what time it is, man. Yeah. It's your boy Swift Dallas, a.k.a. 16-Pad Killer, and you're now tuned in to Straight Shooter Podcast. And this is a safe place for unbiased opinions based on facts, where we give it to you straight with no chaser. All right, do your boy a favor. Hit that subscribe button, smash up the likes, click that notification bell, put it on always so you stay in the loop each and every time your boy drop one of these entertainment, but not to mention informative news videos, all right? So we're going to get straight to business, man. We got this guy right here, this scumbag. Yes, sir, Grant Hardin. Yeah, that's right, Grant Hardin. The search for the Arkansas prison escapee, Grant Hardin, the so-called devil of the Ozark. Like I said again, he's in week 2 of his escape. And if they're gonna get the boys, they're gonna get him too. Trust and believe that. But the one thing Grant Hardin got on the boys is this scumbag's a former police chief. That's right. Oh, I got the records. He got a whole bunch of garbage in his name, and they need to take him off the street. But right now, he 2 steps ahead of the crew. You know what I'm saying? Because right now he escaped on May 25th, where he was serving time for a 2017 murder of James Appleton and the 1997 rape of a school teacher, according to the Arkansas Department of Corrections. That's right. Said this dude took a teacher in the bathroom during school and raped her and act like it won't nothing. Now, what kind of low-down scum does that? And you know.
And see, where I'm from, you don't do that.
We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Women, children, you know what I'm saying? Innocent people. You don't put nothing to nobody that ain't in the game. And this guy is a crooked cop. And that's a part of the game, but he's a piece of trash. And he's going to get took off the street sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand. You know, I have seen some news about it, but the one reason why he ain't making the news because he keeping his mouth shut and keeping it moving. He up in the mountains somewhere in the Ozarks. So he out there living off the land unless they can ping something off of one of these towers showing that he has some help somewhere, because right now I just don't see it. It looks like to me he's on that survival of the fittest tip, because you know, it's going on 2-3 weeks. You ain't got no gun, you ain't got no shelter, and you just out there. You know what I'm saying? You just out there living in the woods. Like I don't know how he doing it unless he's a true survivalist. But you know, like I said, he's a former police sheriff. I'm sure he has some kind of training. But the crazy thing is this, y'all. Check it out. Now, this dude, the way he escaped from the penitentiary, right? He dressed up he impersonated a corrections officer and dressed up in their clothes. And another correctional officer that was coming in to work just casually opened up the gate and allowed this dude to walk out from the prison. Ain't been seen since. Now, as y'all know, he's the subject of the 2023 documentary Devil in the Ozarks. And he still remains at large, and they got a $25,000 reward looking for his capture. Now look at how crazy that is. The boys, each one of the boys got a $50,000 reward. His only $25,000. So do that mean they really trying to catch this dude, or they really trying to is he one of the good old boys, a part of that fraternity to where they just letting him rock? But I'm gonna give y'all a little quick timeline about this dude from local reports. What we got about this guy's timeline of corruption and trash that he's done throughout the state of Arkansas working. So in August of 1990, Hardin was hired by the Fayetteville Police Department. And we got reported information from Fox 5 News that the department records say he had not improved in control of conflict skills during his training. So in May 22, 1991, he was fired by the Fayetteville Police Department. And in their notes, it said, your field training officers, supervisors, and I have observed your performance and determined your efforts fall short in the average probationary officer. A letter published by Fox 5 News from the then chief, Richard Watson, said, your tendency is not to accept constructive criticism along with indecisiveness under stressful situations play a major role in the decision. Basically, they saying this man has a attitude problem. He's quick to flip. He doesn't think things through. He's irrational. He does not deserve the power to control the life or death in these streets. Then in November 1st of 91, he got hired by Huntsville Police Department. Left there June 2nd, 92. And then 93, got hired by Eureka Springs Department. In October of 96, he was fired by that police department. Said he was fired for excessive force and lying on the report. Scumbag.
Lie.
You know what I'm saying? And then in November of 97, he assaults a school teacher in Rogers, Arkansas. She was attacked, or she told the people that she was attacked on a Sunday morning, a time she normally worked to prepare for the week, and noted that a church group was meeting in the school's cafeteria. She was attacked at gunpoint by this scumbag. And if, man, Lord have mercy, man, he needs to go down immediately.
You see, where I'm from, you don't do that.
Okay, so then in 2009, Hardin begins his term at a Benton County District 1 constable. Okay, then he begins a second term in 2013. January 2016, he's hired to be the police chief in Gateway. Like, how does somebody that's so trash get so many chances? April 2016, Hardin resigns. And then he gets an ultimatum from the city council. He's an evil person. That's what Mayor Cheryl Tillman told the people. And then in, November 21st, he gets hired at the Northwest Arkansas Community Corrections Center in Fayetteville. And he will work there until his arrest February 23rd, 2017, where he shoots James Appleton. So y'all see, man, this guy, he got too much going on, man. So how he is not, what's my man named John Walsh, top security, was top threat on TV news for capture, I don't understand. It really doesn't make sense to me. Y'all put it in the comments. If I'm being biased, I promise you I'm trying not to be. Okay, and October 19th, he pled guilty to first-degree murder for shooting James. He shot James Appleton. Okay, a witness told investigators when that happened, he saw a white car parked behind Appleton's truck and heard a loud bang and saw the white car speed off. You know, he turned around, he seen him dead. Appleton was dead. So Grant just a wild boy, man. Like he need to get took off the street, man. And this is just crazy. So like I said, man, I hope they can catch this guy as quick as possible because he's bad news. I mean, he's very
Former
bad
police
news.
chief Grant Hardin, known as the Devil in the Ozarks, escaped from prison on May 25th dressed as a corrections officer. Now the FBI and U.S. Marshals are offering a combined $25,000 for any information that leads to his arrest. News Nation's Mills Hayes is on the scene for us. And in Arkansas, Mills, this hunt has the community still on the edge.
Hey, Nick, for some people, they are concerned because, of course, there's a convicted murderer and rapist that is on the loose right now. But there's also a lot of people who say that they aren't that concerned. But keep in mind, this is a gun-toting community. These are people who fish and hunt. And so they say they're ready if Hardin does actually appear. Now, police say that he is still believed to be in this area. They're using all their resources to try and find Hardin at this point. They're using bloodhounds, helicopters, and also using drones to try and find Hardin. It's difficult because the terrain out there in the Ozarks is rugged. There are dozens of abandoned homes, and there are also thousands of caves out there. It really is the perfect place for someone to hide. We spoke with the Arkansas Department of Corrections just yesterday about this investigation. Here's what they said.
What makes you guys think that he's still in the area? The way that we kind of operate and go about it is until we get a verifiable tip or evidence or something that puts him outside of this area, we have to operate under the assumption that he is still here.
Champion says that it is difficult as well because Hardin kind of looks like everyone else that lives in Arkansas, so it may be difficult for people to actually spot him. And when I asked the Arkansas Department of Corrections how long it might take for them to find Hardin, I was told that the last time someone escaped a Department of Corrections facility a couple of years ago, it took them over a year to find him.
All right, so as you see, we got Grant Hardin as top priority right now to get taken off the street. This guy is scum. He's an ex-cop, so he know how to move. You heard what they said right there. He looks like everybody in Arkansas. So I guess they saying all of them look alike, just like all of us look alike. I don't know. Put it in the comments. I don't think that's true. I think they know exactly what he looked like. And I don't think he's in the area. I think he's long gone. Because if he's an ex-cop or ex-sheriff and all this other stuff, he still got some of them good old boys on the team that feel like he feel. It might be helping him out. How he get a correctional officer uniform? How'd he put that on? How'd he get that stunt done? He walked right out, you know? Antoine said he would let out. Make it make sense. Y'all know how we do it, man. Straight Shooter Podcast, baby. Just my thoughts, man. My unbiased opinion. But y'all drop a comment, man. Smash up that like button. Let me know how y'all feel about it, man. And let's get this scumbag off the streets, all right? Yeah.